While the Denver Nuggets won their first ever championship this year, everyone is praising Jokic, but no one is talking about Jamal Murray. Back then, Jokic was lazy and only got into the NBA because of his size and raw talent. Meanwhile, Murray worked his bum off. His father even taught him kung fu and meditation techniques, and Murray became an absolute mindset warrior because of it. So let's look at how Jamal went from dribbling on ice in Canada to becoming an NBA superstar. Murray was born and raised in Kitchener, a small Canadian city near Toronto. His father, Roger Murray, was a track and field athlete and also played basketball. When Jamal was a baby, his father steered his stroller to the sidelines so he could absorb the sights and sounds of the game as Roger played pickup on the public courts of Kitchener, Ontario. As Jamal grew older, Roger would set up a portable plastic Fisher-Price hoop so he could drain his own game winners during his father's games. He instilled the love for sports to his son, because when Jamal was 3 years old, he could play basketball for hours and at age 6 played in a league for 10-year-olds. By the age of 12 or 13, he began playing pickup games against top high school and college players. But what was special was not Murray's skill, but his training regime. His father wanted him to be a star player, so he didn't go easy on him. Roger limited distractions, disconnecting the television and forbidding cell phones, video games and frivolous trips to the mall. Roger fell in love with the game by watching clips of Michael Jordan and incorporated the teachings of Bruce Lee and Kung Fu into his vision for his son. He stressed physical strength, mental fortitude and inner calm. Jamal learned to meditate daily, eliminating outside noise by focusing on his breathing and lowering his heart rate below 40 beats a minute. It became a non-negotiable component of his workout. No interruptions, not even a recruiting visit in 2015 from Kentucky assistant Kenny Payne, who approached Murray one day as he finished his workout, only to be instructed by Roger to wait while Jamal sat cross-legged, eyes blissfully shut, in a corner of the gym. Roger's training workouts were taxing, many of them outside in the winter months. Push-ups in the snow, laps before school, conditioning routes straight uphill that were run sideways or backward. Murray took all lefty shots so he would be ambidextrous, meaning he could shoot with both arms. Did pull-ups using the crossbar of the local soccer goal in the park. When the outdoor basketball courts were flooded to create makeshift hockey rinks, Roger instructed his son to dribble his ball on a sheet of ice. But why did he push his son so hard instead of just letting him play basketball? Well, in his words, we put limit on ourselves as human beings physically and mentally, to each his own, but why not do more? Jamal, for his part, says he welcomed his father's grueling workouts. Murray enrolled at Orangeville Prep, a basketball academy in Ontario designed to prepare players for the next level as a high school junior. He played with Kyle Alexander and later Thon Maker and was the undisputed crowd favorite, executing high-flying dunks 1 minute and crossover spin move shots flicked in underhand of the glass the next. Murray's ultimate goal was still to reach the NBA, and in 2015 his hard work and determination became visible. At the 2015 Nike Hoop Summit, alongside teammates Ben Simmons and Maker, Murray scored 35 points, earned MVP honors and led the world team to a win over a US squad that included highly touted prospects Brandon Ingram and Jaylen Brown. After this game, NBA scouts surely knew about Murray. So there was one more thing for him to do. Jamal subscribed to this YouTube channel and afterwards he scored more dunks, more rebounds and more ankle breakers. So maybe you should do the same. It would mean the world to me, but now let's get back. In the 2016 NBA draft, Murray was selected as the 7th overall by the Denver Nuggets and his dream finally came true. Jamal couldn't wait to join the NBA and show everyone what he could do. Instead, the unthinkable occurred. He missed the first 17 shots of his career, an embarrassing and confounding stretch that dragged on for 5 games. Murray was flummoxed. He began aiming his shot, overthinking, passing up open looks. He turned to meditation to soothe his mind, but it wasn't helping. For a moment, Murray felt a hint of panic. What if this didn't work? What if all his father's efforts were for naught? During those first 3 stressful weeks, Jamal continued to meditate but soon realized he was so fixated on the mechanical issues, such as creating a better arc for his shot, that he had forgotten the larger purpose of quieting his mind. "I was focusing on all the wrong things," Murray says. "My attention should have been on better energy, more confidence, being a leader, instead of why isn't my shot going in?" Later on, Murray adapted to the NBA and put his skills acquired through training to use. He showed the Nuggets that they didn't waste their number 7 pick. In February 2017, still in his rookie season, he scored then career-high 36 points and ended up making the NBA All-Rookie second team.
By Caldwell Pope, second of the game. Caldwell Pope to Murray!
Over the years, Murray developed into a great talent. He quickly became the best point guard / shooting guard in the Nuggets roster. In 2019, on the first day of free agency period, Murray signed a contract extension of a 5-year, $170 million maximum deal with the Nuggets. This guy just kept getting better from season to season, so the team decided to keep him. But while Jamal didn't make much buzz and surely wasn't a superstar yet, things changed in 2021. This was going to become both his best and his worst year. On February 19, Murray scored a career-high 50 points over the Cavaliers. Furthermore, he recorded career-high averages of 21.2 points per game with 40.8% from the 3-point line. It finally seemed like Murray was becoming an all-star caliber player. But then something terrible happened. On April 12, Murray suffered from a torn ACL on his left knee. This injury would make him unable to play for almost 2 seasons. Jamal was broken, but Nuggets coach Michael Malone had some motivating words for him. "I remember being on the bus with him and he had tears in his eyes, and that was the message. Hey man, you're gonna come back from this. And not only are you going to come back, you're going to be better." Murray asked if he was going to be traded as he was damaged goods, but Malone again had some delightful words for him. "I hugged him and said, 'Hell no, you're ours. We love you. We're going to help you and get back, and you're going to be a better player for it.'" Murray was sidelined a total of 555 days after tearing his ACL. He returned at the start of the 2022-23 campaign and featured in 65 games for the Nuggets this season, leaving no doubt about his place in the rotation and future with the franchise. But the best thing was yet to come. Not only was Jamal looking healthy, but the whole Nuggets roster looked strong. Especially the synergy between Murray and 𝘵𝐾ola Jokic was visible for everyone. The two built a perfect duo. And now that they were able to play together again, it proved to be of importance as the Nuggets gathered 53 wins this season, claiming the first seed in the Western Conference. So as the playoffs began, the team was ready. But most importantly, Murray proved to everyone that he wasn't playing worse when things get serious. It was quite the opposite. Murray showed that the bigger the stage, the better he performs. In the first round, he averaged 27.2 points and 42.9% from the 3-point line, as the Nuggets effortlessly stomped their first 2 opponents, reaching the Western Conference Finals. There, they faced the Lakers, who pulled off a miracle to even get there. But the Nuggets proved that the spot for the NBA Finals belonged to them, as Jamal Murray turned into a superhuman. Against the Lakers, he averaged 32.5 points alongside 6.3 rebounds and 5.3 assists. This performance was astonishing and helped the team to get to the finals with a clean 4-2 sweep. In the finals, Murray was not superhuman anymore, but he didn't need to be. Him, 𝘵𝐾ola Jokic, Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon were working like a well-oiled machine. Finally, Jamal won his first championship in 2023. Now while Jamal Murray still isn't an MVP-type NBA player or hasn't been an all-star, it doesn't deny his incredible rise. He used his great work ethic and unconventional training techniques, like dribbling on ice or using kung fu methods, to make it to the highest basketball league, and doesn't disappoint to perform in the most crucial moments. It was unusual that the Nuggets kept him despite his almost 2-year absence due to injury. But what was even crazier is how they got their star player 𝘵𝐾ola Jokic, but also the rest of their star players like Aaron Gordon or Michael Porter Jr. Their way to a championship team was quite unconventional, so check out this video if you want to know more about it. Just click on the screen, I'll see you there. Oh, and I almost forgot, make sure to subscribe.